What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of 2 for 2, your sports podcast for the culture, by the voices of the culture. I'm your host, Quis. I'm here as always, my brother Nell. We're back with another episode of 2 for 2 for you guys today, man. It's season 3, episode 69. Enjoy it. Nell, good to see you, brother.
As always, it's good to be seen.
Yes, sir.
Pleasure being here with you.
How was your holiday?
It was a long week from
Mine too.
from Wednesday to Monday, flying back from Florida. Long week.
Oh yeah, you did go to Florida.
Yeah. So
wow. Yeah, you did have a long week.
Took a heavy toll on me. Lost a lot. But great time seeing friends and family for sure.
Hey, I can't blame you. You know, my week was equally as eventful, or just about. I didn't even get to tell you about it. I can't talk about it on here because a lot of people will be concerned, as you guys should be. But me and Nell are here today. Another day on the pod. We're great. We're grateful to be here. Happy to be here, man. So we're going to jump right into it, man. This week, we're going to start it off with our one-word topic. We're going to change it. We're going to officially change the segment title. We're going to change the segment title for everybody's sake.
My sake.
Nell's sake mostly. All right, this is going to be our first thought segment. So the one-word part is going to come from me, giving you a team, a phrase, a coach, a name, player. You got it. You know, a noun of sorts. And then you give me your first thoughts. That way you don't got to dumb it down to one word. And it'll be a little better for you. All right?
Appreciate that.
We're going to roll. Yes, sir. My first one, Russell Wilson.
Houdini.
Wow. Unlimited. He told you.
The boy looked like he back.
Hey, what? This is like 5-6 years ago.
With that kind of defense, it's pretty scary.
They finding out the Justin Fields package too. You know, Alex Orji is basically what he is right now, but it works. It's perfect.
They getting it done in Pittsburgh, man. I can't hate.
Hey, shout out to the Steelers, man. You can root for them.
All right.
No. Yeah, man. Big shout out to Russell Wilson, looking good. Big game this past weekend. The Steelers are rolling. Beat the Bengals in a shootout. You know, we're used to those games being real close, but he took it. They was 40-something, 35, 42, 35.
44, 38, I think.
40, 38, yep. So, really high-scoring game, and, I mean, the Steelers got it done. So, shout out to Russ, man. Saquon Barkley.
MVP.
Another one. Whoa, you claiming it now. Last week we discussed it. Now you claiming it.
Hey, it's a big-time win on the road against, the other leading rusher in the league. Against last year's MVP, Lamar Jackson. Signature wins. Got over 100 yards and a touchdown. Boy's been balling.
The Eagles fans want us to speak more on the team, man.
I told them this is the episode for it. I told all the Eagles fans to lock into this one.
Yeah, so, you know, I started them off early. So, look, we 5 minutes in, Eagles fans, and we've already got your first Saquon mention. Can't hate. I don't want to hear nothing else. We're going to keep it rolling. Aziz El-Shahir. Murder Man.
Out of
what
pocket.
You got? Damn.
I'll just say out of pocket.
Dirty? You not rocking with it?
I'm not going to say it's like dirty, but just out of pocket. Like, just ease up. It's football. Like, it happens. Like,
how do you feel about the quarterbacks, though? The quarterback slide, a lot of people are saying the quarterbacks, you know, they kind of waiting to the last second, using it, you know, to their advantage. You know, we see Pat Mahomes a lot running out of bounds where he'll like run like he's about to stop. Guys will let up, and then he goes up for another 3-4 yards. You know, those things matter in an NFL game. You know, how do you feel about, you know, that? Do you think Trevor was late on the slide? I saw some people saying he was late. You know,
I couldn't really tell. I honestly didn't like rewatch it that many times to see to really dissect if he slid late or not. I don't know. It's a weird play. Like, it's the only position where you just give yourself up and can't get touched. So
yeah,
I mean, in a high impact like sport like that where you're just having all these bang bang collisions, split second decisions you got to make on the field. I just it's hard for me to just throw the word dirty out because you're just trying to play hard. You're trying to make a
Right.
play. You see a guy with the football running at you. First thing in the defender's mind
Goes
is
to hit
like,
him.
let me go light his ass up. So like
Hmm.
I get it. Like it's okay. And if you're the quarterback, like yeah, if you plan on sliding, like you probably should, initiate it a little earlier. But like you trying to get some yards, I get it. It's tough on both sides.
Yeah. So hey, suspended 3 games as a result of that. I definitely thought it was a little
And we
bit
got
more than I
suspended
was
three
expecting.
games.
3 games. I was thinking like one, maybe a fine. They gave him 3 flat out. So there's NFL
They
stance.
ain't playing it.
All right, I got another one for you. A little switch up. The Los Angeles Lakers.
I don't know.
Look at that.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched the Lakers game in a very long time. Don't know what they've been doing.
I can tell you.
I know Brown was on his little triple-double streak for a minute. Don't know if that's still going on.
Let me update you, brother. They back to slumping. Bron is actually, Bron is trying to do. He's trying to play all 82 this year. That was his thing. Bron's like 0 for 19 on his last 19 threes. I think he had 8 points 2 nights ago. Didn't do too much last night, so now he's reconsidering the 82 game thing because it's not looking good.
He is 40.
I mean,
Or
I'm not
going on
mad at
40.
him. I don't know what possessed him to even want to do it. Like, I don't think it's something that he needs to do. And I don't think anybody's going to care, especially not today's NBA. I mean, you know about that.
And all right.
My
And
bad.
but to the Lakers' point, it's like we didn't really expect anything from the Lakers this year.
How you liking JJ so far?
I think he's a great coach. Love his post-game press conferences.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of their problems right now is they look a lot better as a team. I just think they're not really shooting the ball well, like collect.
Yeah, they don't have
Yeah. They're
they
not.
don't
They're
have a
not
lot of
scoring.
great shooters around there. Dalton Connect's been a great rookie for them.
Yeah, they rely on him
Austin
a
Reeves
lot.
has been nice, but like you need a lot more than that.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I like the way JJ runs his offense. I think he knows how to get guys into spots where they can be successful. I just like coming into the season, I said they don't have the talent to really, be in the championship picture. But I think we'll look at this team and we'll see them play a better brand of basketball than we have the last couple of years under Darvin Ham. But as far as getting over the top, I still don't see that with this current roster.
I don't know. It's weird. They have their record's okay because they had that streak, but they definitely coming down to earth. So if you're doing a good job, check your eyes. Don't turn that on. It ain't no good. I watched it yesterday. Don't turn that. How do you feel about the Emirates Cup, the NBA in-season tournament? My Knicks are undefeated.
I've enjoyed it.
How you like the second so far the second rendition of it? You like the name change? Still rocking with the courts?
The courts are kind of ass. Like some are nice, some were just like too bright. Like god damn. Like
I think one team has. I think the Bulls got like an all red Jones. Like
yeah, like it's just kind of a struggle to watch sometimes.
hey man, the Knicks are gonna win that thing. That's why I put it. I wanted you to say that.
No.
Big game against the Magic. You're gonna see.
I hope not.
My boy, Josh Hart. He said he wanted AP. That's why he want to win. He want to get a new AP.
I'm pretty sure you can get one without the win.
Why? If you're gonna get $500K for winning them,
Feel it.
hey, that's pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie. Like to be imagine you being a bench guy. You're a 2-way player. And you get $500K if you win that thing. That's all right. That's a pretty good incentive. I think they did a good job.
It is.
Yeah.
But we ain't talking about no, 12th, 13th man on the bench. I know Josh got him a nice little contract, so
I guess
the
roommate show is bringing a lot of money in too. You see him over there.
Nah, I don't. Trash.
You watch Podcast P?
Of course. I only watched the Podcast P episode where they had Reggie Jackson on to talk about the league, and they didn't even say shit. Like so.
Oh, they didn't.
No, it
That
was
was I
and that was
definitely
the
said I was gonna
thumbnail they
watch that
had,
one.
like, who
Yeah,
was the league, and
clickbait.
it was an
Wow,
hour-long pod. They talked about the
wow,
league for, like,
Paul.
2 minutes and then just, like, kept it pushing. I was just like, "Alright, this was a
See,
waste of time."
yeah,
No tea.
that's vicious. That's vicious. Okay, that's funny. All right, let's see. Last one for you. This one's near and dear to my heart, man. Ohio State Buckeyes.
Uh, I mean, folded. That's pretty much all I can say.
Did they
You
fold?
did they? I don't know. I didn't think Michigan
Did
was
they
that good this
fold,
year.
or did a much better team walk into that stadium on Saturday and walk out with a win?
I don't know if the much better team walked in, but a team walked in there and got a dub
What
that
team?
probably
What team walked in there now? Tell We have people that don't always follow everything. You can't be
okay.
so vague.
The Wolverines out of what are they out of Michigan, I believe.
Ah, I should have sung the song.
They're still there.
No, I don't got it. I don't got it.
No,
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is, man. Shout out to them boys, man. Go blue. It don't matter what you think about the Buckeyes. You weren't even supposed to say nothing. You supposed to just be mute. There's nothing to say about them. They trash. Send them back home 3 straight. It's been almost.
very hostile weekend in college football.
Oh, a lot of fights. The
Very tough.
rivalry week got busy. Hey, that NIL money got these boys entitled. They fighting.
Hey,
I love it.
I'll start tuning in more if that's it. That's what it's looking like. Rivalry
Hey,
week.
college football is about to get nasty. College football playoff is on the way. Kids hitting the transfer portal already. You got Georgia kids dropping out to the portal. The season ain't even over. LSU folks in the portal. Michigan got people in the portal. Ohio State got people in the portal. We just jumping in the portal, and NCAA about to get nasty. So, hey, man, shout out to the Wolverines. But on the NFL side of things, man, Ravens. We talked about it a little earlier. Those Eagles knocked off the Baltimore Ravens, man. They're now what, 2 games behind the Steelers for division. We can't say that we thought that the Steelers were going to be who wins this division, or has a chance to, at least right now. But looking at the Ravens, man, at this point, is the season a failure for them if they do not reach the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I think it'll be a failure. Not necessarily the Super Bowl, but more so the AFC Championship. Especially coming off the year that they had last year. Lamar winning MVP, having home field advantage. Unfortunately losing to Mahomes in the AFC Championship game. You come back with Derrick Henry. Uh, they get off to they got off to a bit of a slow start, but then had some big wins. Lamar looked like the MVP again for a certain stretch. Derrick Henry looked like, possible offensive player of the year, MVP as well. So everything was clicking on all cylinders. But, you told me that you believe could turn it around. Justin Tucker could turn it around.
I did. I was wrong.
It's not looking good.
I was wrong.
We talked about the issues with penalties, even though they only had 4 against the Eagles. But, 3 missed kicks, and it's at this point, it's literally costing them games. I don't necessarily believe they'll have a chance at the division anymore. Still plenty of time left, but I think the Steelers will, pretty much wrap that up pretty soon. Yeah, I just don't think the team has much time to try and recapture the momentum that they had last year going into the playoffs. Just a lot of holes with this team that I don't think will be fixed. So, just looking back at the offseason and them getting Derrick Henry and, Lamar coming off another MVP, it would definitely be disappointing to not see them reach the AFC Championship game again.
Yeah. I definitely know. I agree with you. I mean, I don't see it being considered a failure, a complete failure if they don't make the Super Bowl. I mean, we would hope that they make the AFC Championship. But I think for me, it just shows that they're a team that is going to have to make a decision to commit to their very obvious needs at this point, right? I feel like the Ravens are one of those teams, like, they really shoot themselves in the foot, but when they play, you talk about the penalties, you're talking about the missed kicks, you're talking about some of their defensive, the big plays they give in the pass game, defensively, all those things, like, you talk about it, but, at the end of the day, the Ravens still have issues at receiver. They still have issues in the secondary, right? They
You told
have
me
a kicker.
Deontay Johnson.
And I was wrong. I don't know what's up with the dude. I don't even know why they didn't even play him. So I don't even think I can be considered wrong actually for that, because like that, he don't even play. Man, that's not fair. He didn't even get a chance to be trash. He just don't play.
Is there a reason for that?
Probably.
You want in practice?
I don't know. Sometimes be going on, but my point being, it's like all these things that are shooting them in the foot are things that they have known for years now that they need to address. Right? Like they've lacked a playmaker at receiver for years. A big body receiver, a guy that can go make the tough catches, all those things. Still don't have. You got Kyle Hamilton on the back end and secondary, but your pass defense is broken. They're not really addressing it. You know, at this point, I don't know I don't know if you get enough, like, do you move on from Justin Tucker right now? I mean, anybody else would probably not be starting at kicker. And like you said, now, like, the hard part is that the Ravens probably have 2 less losses if some of these things that we're discussing that are should be cleaned up. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have 2 less losses. So it's like, it's weird. Like, I'm in a weird place with them. You know, it's just like, I don't think you're a failure because, like, I don't really know. Like, do we want? I mean, are they beating the Chiefs in the AFC as constructed? The way the Bills have come on, are they beating them as constructed?
Possibility.
I mean, they could, but it's like,
Right place, right time.
it's like, I mean, the AFC. We knew the AFC. You know, it had some heavy hitters over there. We know it's top heavy. We know.
Not the same Bills team that they faced early in the season that they, routed in Baltimore,
Yeah.
but you never know come playoff time.
So
Maybe that just might be a good matchup for them. Who knows? But it's not. They don't have the same aura around them as they did last year.
yeah, no,
And even
I
then,
agree.
they failed to get to the ultimate goal.
It's just weird because it's like with this Ravens team, where do you place blame? You know, like we're not like, damn, Lamar he makes all this money, he's just disappointed, he can't get it done. It's like Lamar don't be playing bad. You know, like Lamar makes up for a lot of the bad stuff that they do. So it's like, you can't go there. It's not Derrick Henry. I mean, the offensive line is it's solid. I mean, we know that the pass defense is terrible, but I mean, even this game, they weren't getting thrashed. So it's just like, hey, you just blame the kicker? Is it something with the Ravens? Like, I don't know. So that's why I don't know. Like, I don't want to say it's just a failure, but it's like, I mean, it is going to be disappointing. I think that's what I want to say. It'll be so sucks, man. Not my Ravens.
They are one of the few teams that cannot afford a early playoff exit.
Yeah, it won't look good. It won't look good. All right, we talked about the Eagles. We talked about the Bills, man. Right now, which of these teams? Right now they're both second in their respective divisions or conferences. Excuse me. So which of those teams do you think is more likely to take over the number 1 seed for their conference? The Eagles or the Bills?
This is a tough one. I want to say the Bills, just because they got a big matchup against the Lions coming up. But other than that, they don't face a team with a winning record the rest of the way. You got the Rams, Patriots, and Jets. Chiefs got a much tougher schedule coming up. Chargers, Texans, Steelers, Broncos. All those teams and currently in the playoff picture. So there's a chance that they could be had, especially the way they've been playing last couple of weeks against some of the bottom teams in the league. Particularly the Steelers and Chargers game like that. Wouldn't be surprised if they dropped one of those. And then Buffalo has the tiebreaker, so right there they're good. Lions schedule isn't. Lions schedule is
Mean? Packers Niners back to. I mean, not, Packers Bills back to
Packers
back.
Bills back to back is
And
tough.
a
So
Thursday,
I mean,
a Thursday game with the Packers.
yeah, and then
Then they
Bears,
got what?
Vikings, like
They're liable to.
it's
They
possible.
might
It's
drop
very
two.
possible, and the injuries on that defense is piling up. So honestly, I think both teams have a great chance. I mean, Eagles, they just got the Steelers left on their schedule, and other than that, you got Panthers, Commanders, Cowboys, Giants. Like I expect them at worst to go 4-1 in that stretch, probably go 5-0. So
Yeah.
there's certainly a great opportunity at both those teams. Both number 2 seeds could be number 1 by the end of the season.
Yeah, I'm right with you. I think the Eagles. I'm a lean Eagles, like more so, because we just talked about that Lions schedule. I think as great of a team as the Lions are, I love them. I think they're legit. I mean, but that's just some tough games to come back to back to back. Especially, we see how that Bears game was on Thanksgiving. Even that game, if it's not the Bears, the Lions might lose that. You know what I'm saying? So, some of the things that they've done, some of the mistakes, keeping teams around, I think it'll be tough, especially, when you got some teams that are playing for something too. The Vikings are playing, the Vikings are trying to, win this division, right? Like none of these games are gonna be easy. So I see them slipping up, and the Eagles are, here's our second reference or second mention. Eagles fans, I like what I see. Looks much different than that team my Bucks beat up on. That's all I can tell you. I don't know. AJ Brown, he's AJ Brown. Saquon is legitimate. I mean, I think you called him MVP earlier. Right now, like
My MVP right now.
just get a man the ball and good things happen. It's the most frustrating thing when I watch the Eagles and I'm like, I've been making this so hard. Just 5-26, throw it to him, hand it off to him, put him in the backfield and let him run wildcat, whatever. Like he's so explosive. Like I'll tell you, Nell texted the chat. Because we talked about on here, we said, can both guys go for over 100? Can both guys go off? He's like, what I tell you, Keith, it ain't happening. And literally the next play, Saquon scored a touchdown. So it's like he's a real deal. So I'm gonna go with the Eagles, man. I'm gonna let them rock. But did the Eagles move up in our power rankings now? Let me hear your power rankings going into this week, man.
Let's do something different. Let me hear your 5 first. I feel like you just be copying off mine.
My 5 is, I don't need to copy your 5.
It's like
who'd you had? Somebody at 5th last time? I don't even know who you had.
Don't worry about that.
My 5 is the same.
I think I had Joe Ravens at my 5.
Should put my Bucks there now.
Oh God,
we back. Yeah, we back. I got Lions 1. I mean, pretty solid. Did nothing changed from me.
Really?
Bills 2.
Okay.
Really impressed with your Bills, man. I like them. Eagles still 3rd on my list. I think they right there. I mean, I like how they're playing. I can't say that I'm gonna give them the edge yet, but they right there. Then I got Chiefs 4, Packers 5. I'm still rolling with the Packers at 5. I think they make a big opportunity on Thursday night.
Huge opportunity.
And I'm thinking, I ain't gonna even say it yet. I ain't even gonna say it.
I think I'm thinking what you thinking.
All right, let me hear your 5.
Solid 5.
It's solid.
Flawed but solid.
You said flawed?
Yeah, flawed but solid. So I'm
gonna give Eagles at 1.
I'm gonna give you a real 5 right here.
Oh, let's hear.
All right. So number 1, we're gonna go Lions. Like you said, nothing's changed. Still winning. Train still rolling.
Sonic and Knuckles can't go against those guys.
Even with Sonic, leaking plays and stuff, like it's cool. Like it's all good. Everything is good, man. We still even through all the injuries, they're still winning.
Dan said he didn't care, bro.
He shouldn't. 11-1. That's all you should care about.
Dan literally said, "What? Do they want the whole script? They can have the whole playbook. It don't matter. We good." Love that.
You that good. You that good.
That's why they're number 1. Go ahead.
Number 2, I'm gonna go to Eagles.
They've surpassed your Bills.
It surpassed my Bills.
Okay.
I love what Saquon's doing in the run game.
Okay.
And then when you got Goddard and A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith will be back soon. Like it's just weapons galore. The defenses playing outstanding. Those young corners have really stepped up and changed that secondary from what it looked like last year. So yeah, Jalen Hurts has been steady.
Steady Eddie.
Like I said, Saquon right now is my MVP. Uh, get a big win like that on the road in Baltimore, a place where Josh Allen got blown out. I gotta look at that. I gotta look at
Okay.
that.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. That's fine.
I like the way they're playing on both sides of the ball. So right now I got them 2. 3, I got my Bills still there. Big win against the Niners in a snow game. Josh did it all literally.
He did.
Caught one, threw one, ran one.
Are they not 2?
So
How you don't put him 2? I don't know. He's finally being who you said, and you go put him 3.
hey, look,
I start drinking the Kool-Aid, and you switch up.
I think the Eagles are playing at a very much different level than everyone in the league right now. Like honestly, I could put them 1, but I just
Okay.
don't feel like the Lions have done anything to lose that spot necessarily.
Fair. Okay.
Number 4, still got the Chiefs there. They keep finding ways to win. They keep finessing. Everyone's saying they got that Patriots devil juice in them.
They might.
They might, because I tell you, every week it looks like up until the last minute or 2 in the fourth quarter, it looks like they're about to take another L. But they keep finding ways to win, and got to give them credit for that. That's all that matters is the W at the end of the day. Number 5, I'm gonna go Vikings.
Still hating on Jordan Love. 2 years straight.
Well, last time I checked, the Vikings were above the Packers in the standings. So
What's that doing anything?
I'm gonna go with them.
Is that your logic all around?
Not really, but like
Just pick and choose.
you just act like I'm hating, and it's like I got a 10-2 team at number 5. I'm sorry.
What?
So yeah, big comeback win against the Cardinals. I was kind of shocked to see that they were down 19-6. But they were able to rally back. Aaron Jones, go ahead touchdown. So
Yeah, he had been struggling. I'm glad he pulled that off because boy, he had like 2 early fumbles.
and, I
Thought they
mean,
was done with
hey,
him.
if your Packers make some noise this
Now they're
Thursday,
my Packers.
never, never
How do I achieve a
you only
label?
want
I
to
didn't.
talk about them. You ain't gonna hear no Packer love from me.
Okay,
So
they could be my Packers. That's fine.
yeah, I'm
Okay,
that's my 5 right there.
all right. That's a good list. I'm sure you have a lot of happy people to tap that post and agree with you, man. I'm sure. I'm there waiting for it.
I know they are.
I know they're excited.
I might send it tonight.
You should. You should send it right now.
I'm gonna just
But
send them the clip.
we're gonna look ahead. This week coming up, we talked about it already a little bit. Both of our number 1 Lions versus my number 5 Packers and your somewhere in the middle Packers. Thursday night game, a big one. How we feeling?
Honestly, I think there is a very good chance the Packers can win this game.
Me too.
Um, I think if they can win on third downs, I think they give themselves a good chance to win this game. They lost 24-14 the first game. Wasn't as close as the score indicated.
Hard to beat the team
But
twice.
they had over 400 yards of offense in that game against a much healthier Detroit Lions defense at that time. They were 3 for 12 on third downs. Also had 10 penalties. So those kind of things will lose you games no matter how many yards you get. So I think if they can clean up those, I think Jordan Love that first game, I think he was coming off that ribs injury or something like that. He was a little banged up that game. Hopefully a lot more healthy coming into this one. So I think if they can win on third down and a lot more discipline, that Lions defense is just depleted. I think they give themselves a chance. I think it'll be a close one, but I give the Lions a bit of an edge being at home, but I think this is definitely a game that the Packers can go in there and steal.
Oh yeah. Thursday night, banged up Lions, turmoil. Dan might have said he didn't care, but somebody might have cared. The Packers they're hot, man. They 9-3. I talked about them last week. I love the defense that they're playing. I love Josh Jacobs being on the team. They got 5 receivers. Pick one, and any night that one might go off. You never know. And I'm a big Jordan Love guy, So this one, for some, I love the Lions.
Yeah, see,
But
you got
something
the
about
pom
this
poms
one,
out for Jordan Love every week.
and he ain't proved me wrong yet. He's doing his thing. Only team he can't beat is the Bucks, but neither here nor there. So it's setting up for that kind of feeling like the Lions are going to drop one right here. And I'm going to say that the Packers get one. Like I said also earlier, it's hard to beat a team twice. And I think the Lions, I think this might be the loss that helps them make that really long playoff run. I can see Goff getting a little antsy, making some bad throws this week. I'm going to roll with the Packers, man. Go Pack, go. You see them. We got the reeling Falcons, man. They're trying their hardest to not make the playoffs. We were high on them for about 5 weeks. Not we. You. We're high on them for about 5 weeks. Your man Kirk Cousins has become Kirk Cousins. Kyle Pitts has gone back down to chilling. They got Bijan over there, a Cadillac sitting in the back of a messed up, a beat up motel or something. But they got the Vikings that you love. Your number 5 Vikings. Sam Darnold, a guy who's playing well. The defense is playing well. They got Justin Jefferson, man. The Falcons, can they get on track? Can they save their season this week?
I think they can. Now, will
Wow.
they? I don't know. It's gonna be a tough
Okay.
game, but I mean, if there was any time for the Vikings to take another loss, it would be when their former quarterback comes to town.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what a perfect tune-up game for him to throw. How many interceptions did he have? 4.
Get it out the way, dude. He was
Get
looking
out the
ahead.
way, and
Okay.
we'll probably get 500-yard Kirk Cousins that we got against the Bucks. We'll probably get that one. Yeah, I had to throw that in there.
Todd Bowles is not. Todd Bowles is not. He is not on that Viking sideline. Let me tell you that.
Fair.
Brian Flores is a good.
He will send the pressure, but if that pressure doesn't get there,
that Achilles is
that
gone.
secondary can be hit. So I think Kirk Cousins will make it a game. I think it'll be a dramatic finish, just because that's what Kirk Cousins gets into, in his return game. So that's what I'm thinking. I think it'll be a close game. I'll give the Vikings an edge, but like I think we might get you like that by the end of that game.
Michael Penix might get in this game.
Maybe because it's a blowout.
Because they
That's
gonna
the
get
only way
blown
he's
out.
gonna see it.
I don't see this going well for the Falcons. I don't.
Really?
I don't.
Double-digit loss?
I hope so.
Is
I
that
hope it's
bias talking just because you would like to
maybe,
climb up the division?
perhaps. I also I'm not a big fan of the Falcons. If we weren't absolute garbage, they'd be what? 4-8? Or whatever it would be. 4-13, 4-8. They had a bye week. So I don't know, man. They just don't move me. That the loss this week was embarrassing.
It happens.
When's the last time they won a game? Did they
They're
win
only
2 weeks
on like
ago?
a three-game losing streak.
Only on a 3-game losing streak.
Phillies.
Only on a, let's see. They got, yeah, bro. They're cooked. They beat y'all by 6. That's their last win.
Dang.
That's their last win. They lost to
Only
the
beat us by
Saints.
6. It's crazy.
They got demolished by the Broncos, and then they just lost to the Chargers. No, sir. Pack them up, send them home. Vikes by 10, 20. Nah, I'll go with 10. Vikes by 10.
I think we're gonna get a vintage Kirk Cousins performance.
Real vintage. I hope so. Hope it's the best kind of vintage it could be.
Nah, we already got that.
That was this week.
Yeah. Now he gonna give you the other one.
Okay. You sound like my boy Jameis. Hold on.
He gonna give you Kirk Cousins that had the chains on after the game on the plane.
He only had that against the Bucks. I see what you're trying.
Dang.
Last game we got, man, a big one.
He
Divisional.
went to the right division now.
He did. He gonna lose it too.
He said, "Yeah, I got to see them twice a year."
Good for his stats. But he won't win the division. I promise you. We'll make it fun, but we not losing no more this season. So y'all can just.
Y'all got to see us this year. We hot right now.
I watched that Thanksgiving game.
We hot right now.
See, you'd have been mad if I put y'all on the one word today.
Baker ain't baking when he see us.
We play y'all in Dallas?
I have no clue.
Oh, well, look, Mike Evans
It don't matter.
as long as y'all let Mike Evans get for like 100,
Nah,
I'll be good.
that's locked down.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, last game we got to look at, big divisional game. Seahawks and the Cardinals, two teams fighting for a spot in the wild card. Fighting for the division still, honestly. So, Cardinals, consistent team. A lot of bright spots, though. Sometimes Kyler Murray is looking like, wow.
I told you I can't trust them Cardinals. They too up and down.
Then there's sometimes it's like, oh, okay. Sometimes they get Marv going. Other games they can't do nothing. Some games they have really good stout defense. Then can't stop a nosebleed. Then you got Geno and the Seahawks on the other end. That is thorough. We want the Seahawks to be a little bit better. They got some good pieces over there. So, how do you see this game going this week?
It's tough. Like you said, usually don't beat teams twice in a year, especially when both teams are about the same level. And Seahawks already got a win on the road against the Cardinals, 16-6. Had 5 sacks that game. Cardinals, usually do a pretty good job of keeping Kyler Murray clean and, his ability to get out the pocket. But they were able to corral him and get to him a lot in that game, only held him to 6 points. And that's the thing about this Cardinals offense is it can look real explosive and fun to watch when Murray is, running around and, throwing it up to Marv and he's hitting McBride across the middle. But there have been times this season where, whether it's, turnovers or, just inconsistent play that this offense can, just fizzle out like we saw against the Vikings where you're up 19-6 in the third quarter and then, only score 3 points rest of the way and end up blowing that game and, pretty much giving up the division lead. So this will be, this will tell us a lot about the Cardinals and, how bad they really want it. I think this is a more important game for them than I would say the Seahawks. Obviously, huge game for both teams in terms of the standings, but Seahawks already won in the first matchup. I think this is a must-win for the Cardinals this week.
All right, I'm not so sure. As a must-win, I'm rolling with Geno. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say that they get it done. I'm not a fan of the highs and lows of the Cardinals. I think, Geno, he's still. Is he still first in passing, I think? Or he's up there still top 3 in passing right now? Like, I think he'll have his way. I think he'll have his way with this team again. I think they'll run the ball with Kenneth Walker. And it'll be it's in Arizona?
I believe this one is, let me look.
I got it. Yeah, it's in Arizona. My boy Geno moved down to 3rd in yards this year. I'm gonna go with the Seahawks, man. I'm gonna take the Seahawks. I think the Cardinals they're gonna kind of, the game is played in seasons, man, or quarters, right? You got the first, second, third, fourth. You got to finish. I don't see the card. I think this is when they kind of show their hand as they still not there yet.
I do like what I've seen from Jackson Smith and Jigma.
Hey,
he's been
finally letting them loose.
Yeah, he's been coming on, and you got him getting busy with DK Metcalf. I like it.
I ain't mad at it. Definitely gonna be good. But it's time for the pick'em. Nell, you pull the cheek.
Is there a reason to keep doing the pick'em?
You put. I mean, you right there. You saying I'm not giving you a shot? You picked your Cowboys over the Giants. That was weak.
What? It was weak.
You
picked up 4-18 to win a game.
I picked a tough one. The Vikings barely won.
And they should have lost.
Don't have to play the game. What's that make me? 10-3? 10-3 versus 8-5, man. The games are getting ugly, so I don't have much. You said this was your plan.
I feel like I should get 2 games for this game that I'm about to pick.
Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to statistically make that make sense.
Why not? I'm picking a 2-win team that won a game. Let me get something. Let's spike it up. I'd have gave you this opportunity. last year.
Mm. Did you though?
I would have if you asked for it. Closed mouths don't get fed, brother.
So what do you want? You want an additional win,
Yes.
and if you lose, it's done.
I mean, it'll be done anyway, whether I get an extra loss or not. So
I don't know how this makes sense.
why not? You ever heard of like a bonus round? Like, get a bonus dub.
Go ahead.
All right,
I'm in a giving
I'm
mood.
going with the Raiders. I know.
Hey, bro, get out of here, bro.
I
You
ain't doing it.
serious?
Nah,
I was gonna say, dang, that's how you want to waste your bonus? I threw you a ball and you did that.
they're gonna fuck around and win too. Just watch.
I was gonna get you out. Okay, I gotta find somebody. I don't got
I
many good teams
actually,
left.
have I taken the 49ers this year?
Yeah, you picked them to beat the Bucks.
Great pick by me. Oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and get my Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
So you're claiming them as
Panthers have been playing great football of late. Don't do that.
again, they went against
Someone
Todd
had to go into
Bowles.
overtime just to beat the Panthers. So let's
Played
not go
against
there.
Todd
Let's not
Bowles
go
gave
there.
the man almost 200 yards in the first half. This got benched. Sick. Oh man, I ran out of teams to use. The team I would want to use would upset you. Oh man, let's see. Do I get extra win? Do I get extra point if I pick a 4-win
What do
team
you
to win a
need
game?
extra for? Yeah, I didn't
Let
get
me
extra
do a
in a
little
3-1
scam.
game.
Oh dang, I was gonna pick the Bengals. Can't even do that. I already picked them. You know what?
Honestly, you
I'm gonna take a
we're the
shot.
Hawks.
I'm gonna take a shot.
Please do. For once in your life.
Got you, man. Got you. Here we go. They got the cancer out of the locker room. Black man in the seat. The Niners are reeling. Give me Caleb Williams and the Bears this week.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Okay, we back. It's only gonna be one game.
yeah. Come
Yeah,
on.
we
You're not
back.
feeling that? You feeling that?
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Hey, Niners are cooked. Stick a fork in a
We'll see about that.
Watch. And if I win this, you're gonna be demoralized. This is a demoralizing pick. This is to really make you be like, wow, like he can't miss. He's crazy.
I mean, honestly, if the Cardinals just would have did their job and held on to that lead, we would have
It
been
would
in
have been.
business.
I was sick looking at it too. I was like, all right, man, you got a chance. I'm giving you a chance. I'm giving you a chance.
Thank you.
Hey, man. But you know that's gonna end it for us today, folks. Man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us as always, sticking with the pod, showing love on socials, on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Apple Podcast, Spreaker, listening to it through there as well. You know, continue to show love. We can keep doing what we do each and every week for y'all. Hope y'all enjoy the power rankings. We hope y'all enjoying the one thought segment. You know, the pick 'em. I got to bounce back and get a W. So enjoy the NBA Emirates Cup, man. The Knicks might win that. I know most of y'all that listen are fans of the Sixers, but it's not y'all's time. So with that, man, Keith's gonna say bye. Episode 69 of season 3, 2 for 2. We out.